Well, hi, hello, and a warm welcome to today's video. So this is day 15 of my self-inflicted 30-day challenge, where I decided to go live on Facebook every single day at the same time for 30 days. And the topic that we're discussing here is how to make a good living from your art. So the idea of these videos is they're short and sweet, but they give you principles, top tips, ideas, how-tos, just sparking this idea of how you can exactly make a great living from your art. The idea is the video is long enough to make a cup of tea and enjoy it, or a glass of something more exciting, and for you to just pick up something that you can use. And imagine if you picked up 30 tips over this month of March. Wouldn't that be exciting? So today's topic is one that I know is a super popular topic, and that is my tips on pricing, not using a pink calculator, pricing for profit. It's such a big discussion, isn't it? How should you price your work? Are you too high? Are you too low? Should you use a specific formula? How should you go about doing it? Well, the main challenge that I find for most artists is perhaps a lack of confidence in their pricing. And mostly on the main part, especially when you're starting out, it tends to be dramatically underpriced. And so what I want to share with you today are my 6 questions that I want you to ask yourself. And when you've asked and answered these 6 questions, I'm hoping that it will give you a much clearer answer of how you should be pricing your work for profit. So I don't know about you, but I suspect that the whole pricing thing is actually a bit of a mindset game, right? It's all about your confidence, where you stand in terms of standing behind what you've produced, and of course the price that you put on it. You can see we've got our first live viewers. Hello, James. Hello, lovely. Welcome to the video. If you're watching live, fantastic. Get stuck in and in the comments. And of course, if you're watching the replay, don't worry. I also want you to get involved. So hashtag replay in the comments as well, because I always come back. So before we get into my 6 steps, here's a reminder, this is day 15 of 30. So if you've missed any of the previous 14, you can toggle back to my Facebook page, Sophie Ellen Mejia, and down the left-hand side, there's a video tab, and I've made a little playlist in there of the videos, so it's easy to catch up there as well. So here we go. Here's what I don't believe in. So I'm not somebody who whips the calculator out and works out this materials plus time equals the price of my artwork. So we're talking specifically about 2 and 3D art, because this is a 10-minute video and this topic is enough for a weekend course, right? So for me, that doesn't work. And here's the reason why. You're building an art business, and by the nature of an art business, some product will give you a bigger profit than others. And if you get caught up in what I think wasting your time with the old calculator saying, well, this is this amount, and I've used this amount of paint and this amount of things, I think you're just going to you're going to go down a rabbit hole, and you're going to get really stuck down there, and you're not going to be able to see your way out. So my suggestion is that you step right up and out of that, and you look at this thing as a big picture. If you're building a business, it should all be about your expenses, the whole year of expenses going out versus all the income coming in. And so long as at the end of the day you are profitable, i.e. what has come in minus what has gone out, has left you with a chunk of money enough to draw a monthly salary and live off, then I don't think you need this calculator to work out, you know, painting number 20 has used 3 tubes more paint than the other one, and I had to frame it at this cost. Okay, this is a much easier way of doing things, and this is about building a business. This is about moving from hobby to business. So you still might be saying, great, I love that, Sophie, but how do I actually get to start if I've never costed out and I've never actually worked out pricing from the beginning? So here are these 6 steps that I love. Step number 1, you're going to ask yourself, where are you on your artist journey? If you're just starting out, then of course you're likely not going to charge the same as someone who's been at it for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. So you work out where you are on your journey. Question number 2, then you're going to say, well, okay, what are my peers charging? So if you can find somebody in the same bracket as you, maybe doing the same sort of thing, maybe been around the same sort of amount of time, you'll soon get an idea of what other people in your niche are charging. So you can make some notes and say, okay, great, so that they're likely charging in this sort of ballpark. The third question for you to consider is, have you got a product range, or have you just got one thing? So for example, as a painter myself, if I just have one product, it would just be original art. But maybe if I have a range, I know that I've got cards and limited edition prints, original art in perhaps small, medium, large categories. Maybe I've created product as well, all off the back of my original art. So now suddenly I've got a range of products that I need to price, all right? We're going to have some very low price, so going to be kind of loss leaders, and gradually higher price as they go up the product range. The next question I want you to ask yourself is, what is the value that you think your audience is going to place on the work that you've created? Because here's the thing, people who buy original art, are people who are going to look at it and they're going to fall in love with what you've created. They're going to resonate with the message that comes out from the work that you've created. This is very different from them saying, I have a hole on my wall above the sofa that needs filling, and I'm going down to IKEA to buy something to go in that matches my cushions and curtains. Now, sure, if that's what you create that as a product, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're creating original high-end art, you probably don't want somebody buying you on price. You want them buying you on value. So I want you to ask yourself that question. What is the value your audience is going to place on the work that you create? Number 5 is about your gut. It's actually about trusting this. What are you prepared to accept for your pieces? So having gone through the previous questions, you've got some sort of an idea now. So now I want you to actually ask yourself, well, what am I prepared? So you can put a visual kind of price tag on the bottom. And if you're looking at it and thinking, oh, okay, and you feel a bit kind of in your belly, you feel a bit disappointed, that's not the right price for you. If you look at it and go, oh, wow, that's a bit exciting, I couldn't wait to sell that and have that in my bank account, then that's probably better. If you look at it and you feel absolutely terrified, and there is a disconnect between where you're at right now and the price you put on the work, you've probably put it too high. What we want is for you to have answered all the questions and land yourself in the middle. That's exciting, that's wonderful, that you're really, really thrilled with that, but not one that it's so terrifying that you can't match it and you couldn't confidently stand behind it and sell it. And the last question is, now you've sort of got all of this, you can always go upwards. So just remember that you're going to have to create a scale now from for instance, your smallest piece right up to your largest. So this is how I do it. I start with the smallest piece and I create the price on the smallest piece, and then I go for the largest piece, and then I just literally get that out and I work a pricing scale of all the prices in between. And then guess what? Just stick to it, because you can always go up. You don't ever want to discount or go down. So wherever you're starting, if you're a brand new artist, you want to make sure that you've answered those questions, it sits well with you, and you know that the only way is up. Alrighty, so I can see we've got some other people on here. Hello to Sebastian. Oh, we've flashed out some people from the other side of the world. Hello. Really warm welcome to see you. And Deborah, hello. Welcome to those guys coming on live today. And as I say, if you're watching the replay, don't forget to hashtag replay. This is such a massive topic. There is another video on my page where I talk about this in much more detail. So you can go digging around for that. It was a live I think I did last year, and I talk about it a lot, and I train in my upcoming trainings and so forth. We go into this topic as well in much more depth. But get excited. Your action for the day, if you haven't got pricing that you feel comfortable with, of course, is to follow the steps and create a pricing strategy for yourself. Now, here we are at the 10 minutes. So my promise to you is a cup of tea video. So thank you so much for watching. Meet me here, same time, same place tomorrow, where we are discussing what are we doing tomorrow? Look at that. Brain has gone blank back to the notebook that I have so trustily here. What are we doing tomorrow? We are talking about where does social media fit into your art business? All right, big topic, small video. Meet me same time, same place tomorrow, where we're going to discuss exactly how that works and how it doesn't work for you as a practicing artist. All right, take care, and I will see you all later. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.